Hi, my name's Calvin White and I'd like to welcome you along to this short video tutorial, how to pass your driving test at the first attempt and also how to get the best value for your money. Now I have 8 tips. Number 1, be consistent with your driving lessons. Make sure you take a weekly driving lesson wherever possible. Those students that take regular lessons learn so much faster than those that are irregular. If possible, commit to 2-hour lessons. You will learn far more and far faster. 1-hour lessons will generally not give you the best value for your money. By the time you have had a recap on your previous lesson and then drive to the training area to practice the chosen objective, you may have already used as much as 15 minutes of your lesson. There should then be a summary when you finish to confirm what you have learned. And this will take another 5 minutes or so, and that's like 20 minutes out of your 60-minute lesson. Tip number 2, be prepared for your lesson. It's your driving lesson, so it's up to you to make the most of it. Arriving in the right frame of mind will give you the best value for money. And also, actually being conscious is definitely a major plus. Believe me, we've had several students turn up that are barely conscious. Tip number 3, your lesson should always begin with a recap of previous learning. Please don't underestimate this very important point. Your driving instructor should be asking you questions at this stage to confirm your understanding from previous lessons. Your practical driving practice will suffer if you do not fully understand the theory behind the chosen objective. Your driving instructor should get you to answer questions on the chosen subject before driving aimlessly around. Tip number 4, the lesson objective. Possibly the most important element to your progress. Trust me on this, without a firm objective, your learning period will be greatly increased. It is absolutely vital that every lesson you do has a definite objective as to what you're trying to learn. You must understand what will be covered in the current lesson and how it will move you forward towards your goal. Driving aimlessly around is a complete waste of your hard-earned money. Tip number 5, your lesson should be structured and you should be encouraged to develop your skills. Your lesson should follow a structured path from very easy at the beginning and then increase in complexity as you progress. Your instructor should be encouraging you to develop by asking you relevant questions to check your understanding. This is a very important procedure as responsibility is gradually transferred over to you. Tip number 6, summary of your lesson. What you discuss at the end of your lesson is what you will probably remember from that lesson. And the 5 minutes at the end is well spent just recapping and trying to understand exactly what it is that you have learned. Tip number 7, self-evaluate. Be confident and be ready. Are you still making mistakes during your lessons? If you are, you're probably not test ready. Many students fail their driving tests before they are not driving consistently before going to test. If you are still making lots of mistakes during your lessons, it's quite likely that you will be making even more on the day of your driving test. Tip number 8, listen to the advice of your instructor. Instructors are highly trained and experienced at assessing when you will be test ready. Believe in your ability and make your first driving test your only driving test. Just to sum up, 8 super tips for your first time pass. Number 1, be consistent with your lessons. Number 2, be prepared for learning. Number 3, insist on a recap of a previous lesson. Number 4, make sure you understand the objective of the lesson. Number 5, make sure your lessons are structured. Number 6, insist on a lesson summary before leaving the car. Number 7, self-evaluate. Are you still making lots of mistakes? Tip 8, listen to the advice of your instructor when booking a test. Now, if you feel that your driving lessons are not following this format, then you are probably not getting value for your money, and you may join the other 68% of learner drivers who fail their first test. We spend a lot of time and effort on training our driving instructors to deliver to this exact format. Does it pay off? You bet it does. And we're very, very proud of our first time pass rate of 81% compared to the local average of just 30%. Here at Kelvin White Driving School, we think and we know we are refreshingly different to most of our competitors. If you'd like to find out more, please visit the website listed below, and we wish you every success and we wish you a first time pass. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.